The Cassini spacecraft completes its sixth dive between Saturn and its rings today, May 28, and this is the most dangerous dive yet. Instead of passing safely between the planet and its rings, the spacecraft sinks directly through the inner edge of Saturn's D-ring. The spacecraft, which is a collaboration between NASA, the European Space Agency and the Italian Space Agency, in turn, its wide, high-gain parabolic antenna to rest in front of it as a shield during the crossing, for the first time from its own first immersion ring, which took place in April, NASA officials said. By that immersion, the researchers did not know if the zone between the rings of Saturn and would be free of residues. This dive is the first of the 4 paths through the weak innermost ring of the planet, and it is the deepest Cassini I will enter into the dust loop, according to the NASA Orbit Grand Final Guide. The spacecraft make the crossing at 10:22 a.m. EDT 14:22 GMT, but the researchers do not expect to hear from him again until 23:29 EDT 03:29 GMT on May 29 once it is able to rotate and re-establish contact with the Earth. Researchers have identified the 6-minute period when Cassini is more likely to collide with ring particles. During this time, radio and plasma instrument wave science of the spacecraft will be able to detect plasma clouds that are released when the particles hit the satellite dish. The instrument protrudes beyond the plate, allowing a balance of particles, while the rest of the ship is protected. During this orbit around Saturn, Cassini has been taking photos of the edge of the rings of planet A and F, as well as the space between, to investigate the structure of the rings and the way their particles interact. He also uses the radar instrument to scan all the way from the outer edge of Ring A through Ring C, into the first of a 3-part radio wave experiment.